Yo, what's going on guys? It's New7 and I'm so excited to give you this video today as we are going to be going through a 24 kill solo squad game that I just got, breaking down all the decisions that I made throughout the game to achieve this kind of high kill game, kind of what was going through my mind, what I was trying to do, because in solo squads it's very different to solos and you've got to factor in multiple different variables to actually come out alive, and it does get stressful at times, and sometimes you've got to disengage and then re-engage and use third party to the best of your ability. But we're going to be doing a full analysis of this gameplay. I'm really looking forward to this video because I've been wanting to do this for a while. So yeah, we've got a good game to do it now. And just before we get into the video, guys, I'd really appreciate it if when you're in the item shop, as you can see in the bottom right corner, you click support a creator, type my name in NUU7, click accept, and then that means any purchases that you make, a small percentage of that goes towards me, and it just helps support the channel that little bit extra. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into the video. So we're going to get right into the video now, guys, and I'm just going to be explaining every single decision I've made. I'm trying not to cut this video down as much as possible, just to make sure I can kind of put you guys in my mindset, what was going through my head in this gameplay, the rotations I was making, how I was engaging and re-engaging in certain fights or disengaging. So I'm kind of just going to have it like where I just talk over certain bits which are important, and then if there's blank bits where there's nothing really to talk about, it's just me running in the open, then it's not really an important rotation. I would have already explained the rotation beforehand. So yeah, first thing we're going to get right into is my landing. So first of all, I always land tilted towers or paradise palms if I'm trying to get a high kill solo squad game. Landing tilted towers, you're gonna want to land at Big Bertha. Now, for a very long time, I didn't land at Big Bertha, and I was just scared of Big Bertha. I'm gonna be completely honest with it. It was an intimidating place. All the good players went there, but I was actually making it much harder for myself to actually survive tilted towers, purely just because of the fact that if you can land Big Bertha, get control over it at the top, work your way down, you're going to leave with a few hundred materials because of all the wooden pallets. You've got a very good amount of chests in the build. Not too sure how many chests there are, but there's a lot of chests in the building. So you're going to most likely leave with shield as well, and most likely a shotgun because there's a ton of places. There's a ton of weapon spawns. So Big Bertha, what you need to do is try and perfect your landing. Try and perfect where to land in certain spots to get down the lowest before anybody else. And you're going to find the most success that way. So that's the first thing you've got to nail down. It's very important in solo squads because there's a lot of times where I've analysed my gameplays and it's purely just been because I haven't got a gun first. So focus more on a gun, not a chest. That is the first thing I'd say. So in terms of the gameplay at the moment, you saw what happened at the start. I basically got put down to such a low amount of health from the first guy, and I knew his teammate was engaged and I knew he had a shotgun, so I went back down the stairs to disengage from that fight as I was just at a complete disadvantage. Went down, tried to find some heals, or tried to pop the med kit off, which I managed to do under the staircase, and then potentially find a better shotgun, which is what I did. I found the pump shotgun, and yeah, so now I'm now in a much more comfortable position to take the fight that I want to take now. And as you can see on the screen now, got all the wooden pallets in the world that we want, and we just want to make sure we farm up. We've got a good amount of material, so we're going to have the big advantage over this guy because we'll have many more materials than him. So as you can see now, guys, there was a way how I heard this guy at the top. So one of the very key components in tilted towers is how you operate through the windows. So instead of taking the predictable route, which is through the staircase, then instead of doing that, what I decided to do is try and take a shortcut out the window. So if you build a staircase just right next to the window, you can actually go outside the window and then you can surprise your opponent from an angle which they didn't expect you from. He was right at the top, he wasn't expecting it altogether, but it's just a general tip anyway, which you guys are going to have to adapt, especially in tilted towers. So even if it means going into playground mode and just having a mess around in Big Bertha, which is what I did, and just learning how to actually move through the windows, you know which windows you can build a roof and walk through, or which windows you might need to build a staircase. So the fight that's happening right now is what I'm trying to do is those guys are engaging right now. There's two squads engaging, so I want to be straight on that. I want to make sure that I'm in there straight away, because third party in solo squads is the biggest thing. It's the biggest key. If you leave the squad to just by themselves against you, it's going to be a much more difficult job. So as you can see, I got a quick first knock there. This makes the fight so much easier. There we go, we got the quick 2 kills. So I'm not too sure if I knew there was somebody else around here, but there's a ton of loot, and obviously all I'm going to do now is just loot up, take the big shields, take the med kits. This is the new unvaulted time mode as well, limited time mode, which is absolutely brilliant as well, guys, for solo squads, purely because there's no planes, there's none of these stupid items like the flipping, the deagle, and it's the hand cannon. It's like so much better, and if you want to get some high kill solo squads, I really would recommend this mode. So at the moment, this guy's running off, and all I want to do is I'm getting a bit thirsty here. I want to get that kill. I know he's one shot, so yeah, there's a guy in the background. We're trying to take some shots, so we missed those shots. Thing is, I'm trying to be a bit cautious here because I'm not too sure why he's retreating. He's either weak or maybe he's retreating to his squad. Okay, so I heard you won't hear the order, but I heard an impulse grenade there, and that was that guy. That was the original guy I weakened. So I now know these are probably his teammates, and this is a different squad. So I've got a rocket launcher, I've got a SCAR, a shotgun, and the amazing tactical SMG. One of my favourite guns. So yeah, so now we're going to get involved with this squad. So I see a guy at the back there now as well. I'm going to focus more on the guy close range now, whilst I've got the time. Now that guy most likely is going to be pushing up to me. So here, he's took the high ground. All I'm doing here now is I box myself up. Box myself up. This guy pushing me is not expecting that play. Okay, so I take a quick play on him there. This guy wasn't expecting that window peek. A good strategy, which Cypher mentioned, was what you do is you box yourself in, and then as you box yourself in, when the enemy's trying to break down your wall, you take a free shot at that opponent's head, and it's easy one shot with the way shotguns are now, and it's such a useful technique, especially in solo squads. So I tried to use that strategy there, and it somewhat worked. I mean, I ended up editing a window, and yeah, we got that free easy kill. So now I see the final guy pushing over, and he doesn't really seem like the best of players. I just take my time, and then easy kill. A strategy you guys want to adapt, which is very, very beneficial for solo squads, is the strategy of shooting your shotgun and then building a floor instantly right over, because this gives you ultimate protection. You're maintaining high ground, and that's the key thing to take from that, is you're maintaining high ground, and that is very crucial and key. I've seen a lot more success in my solo squad games since adapting that mentality and that play style, because usually I'd try and make some quick edit plays or jump down like I'm Rambo, and it never really works out for me. So doing that strategy is something you really do want to perfect, and I did a video on it before, or I put it into a shotgun tips video, so you can watch that if you want to. So right now I've got 8 kills, there's 28 people left. I know this is a pretty good game. I've got 2 launch pads, so all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to build up, and then I'm just going to put a launch pad down, and before just completely jumping off it, I'm just going to chill for a second, keep jumping on the launch pad, see if I can spot some people, and I think I spotted some people dead ahead of me in the east direction. So that's the general direction I'm going to go over now. So now, okay, I know there's a squad over there, so how do I approach this? So what I want to do is I want to be sneaky, okay? I want to get a quick knock. That's what I'm looking for right now. A very, very quick knock. That's going to make the fight so much easier. So as you can see, I took nearly 100 shield off that one guy. Not a knock, but now I know he's weak as hell. So, right, I'm pushing these guys now, and they're pushing me. Okay, so now I know I've got to bring the fight to them. So I'm trying to utilize my rocket launcher. I fall down here, make a nice quick edit play. Here's that strategy I was talking to you about there. As they're shooting, I shoot my shotgun. Very useful strategy, and didn't expect it at all. So I've got 2 guys down there. There's 1 guy left. Yeah, and I kind of know at this point, I know in my head I've got this fight. I think this is like, he's kind of like more of the sweaty player, this guy is. Is it this guy? No, it's not this guy. It's another player. It's another team who gets involved just right now. So yeah, I'm looking good on HP. I've got all the materials in the world. I'll make a nice launch pad play. So right there, I could have fully disengaged, but instead of fully disengaging there, I decided to take high ground and then try and wipe this squad out. So this guy doesn't expect me. I get a very quick knockdown. That's absolutely brilliant in squads. If you can get those quick knocks, gives yourself time to heal. You can now throw your opponents off, drop down, start putting some pressure on them. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm healing up. Make sure you always heal in squads. You don't want to risk it, like getting too thirsty for the kill. So here's what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to break out the build, see where this guy is. So I've spotted him. Alright, so now I know he's... Just by that little edit play, I knew this was kind of probably the best player at the squad. As you can see with the tactical SMG there, I weakened that guy so much. So now I know now he's absolutely one shot. So all I want to do is just take this structure down. You can't hear it as well, but there's actually another team now who are fighting this guy. So he's very distracted. I heard by the sound cue that this guy fell, and then I just put a bit of pressure on him there, got that kill. Right, so now I've got another squad trying to engage with me, and now I've got a lot of structure around me at the moment, so I haven't got to worry about getting knocked down. So I'm just going to take some high ground, try and go for a quick knock, bang, quick knock. Instantly I know this fight's in my favour now. So now some people are throwing some smoke grenades, a load of stuff's going on, so I'm just relaxing. I take a step back, take high ground, try and hide in the build and look for a sneaky play. Look for some, like, so I've got a rocket launcher at the moment. I'm going to try and look for a way to sneak a quick rocket launch in, which is what I do here. Get a quick knock, and then I kind of know I've won this fight because now it's just a 1v1. There you go. So now we've got 16 kills with 15 people left. In my head, I know I've got this in the bag. Like, this is a really good game at the moment. Just like, you know, 4 more kills. We've got a nice 20 bomb. So Storm's about to push us out now. I'm just going to try and loot as quick as possible. In this mode, there's no minis or anything like that. I think it's just big pots and med kits. So there's another reason why this is easy to do solo squads, is because there's not a lot of people with shield, and that is very crucial. So it's much easier to get those quick knocks, and that's what I really do like this mode. It's probably one of my favourite limited time modes, in all honesty. So now I'm just using that strategy that was around a while back, where you can use the bounce pad and the launch pad together, and you can elevate yourself much higher into the air. So right now I'm rotating out, and as you can see, I can see a squad on the left now. So I want to position myself correctly. I want to position myself in the zone, so if the Storm does push them, then I've got the advantage. So I take a few shots on this guy, not too successful. Right, okay, so I'm pushing over. Now things start to get a bit messy. So instead of trying to deal with that in that situation, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get out of there as quick as possible, launch pad out, and then reset on this high ground. So I'm pushing up to this high ground now, because my plan is they're probably going to chase me, or if they do, and I've got high ground, I've got the height on this hill, then I've got a much bigger advantage. So now as I'm pushing up to the top of this hill, I hear that these guys are actually engaging with another team. Now when I hear shots, they're engaging with another team, that is music to my ears, because that is a cue that this is going to be a much easier fight. All I've got to do is take a step back, just be on the outside, and just pick a few shots. You know, they're most likely going to be weak, and those are your knocks, those are your kills. It's very simple. So I see a guy at the back now, he's trying to hit me with that sniper. I'm trying to be as careful as possible, but I know that this guy I just weakened. He's like absolute one shot basically. So I'm just trying to find him, but be careful of that sniper. I can't tell you how many times I've been sniped on the solo squads. It's really frustrating. So I'm trying to just find this guy, sneak a few rockets in, looking above me to make sure I'm not getting flanked by another team. So here's what I'm doing now, is I'm just putting a bit of pressure on the outside. There's a quick knock. I see this guy. Now, I don't want this guy to ruin the whole game for me, you know, not having shield or anything. One good shotgun shot and I'm dead. So I'm just trying to be smart with my plays, trying to make some nice quick edits. And then, yeah, I don't know what he does here. He opens the door. We get a nice play. And then all I want to do now is push over to this other team as quick as possible, because they're still fighting, they're still engaging. I want to get all the kills, and it'll make it easier for me. So there you go. This guy, like I said, a lot of people haven't got a lot of shield in this mode. So what I try to do here is weaken this build down, shoot a rocket, and then shoot the build, so I kind of slip a rocket through. I'm betting this guy's weak, as you can see. I'm putting a lot of pressure on him. Took all his shield off there, and then this was just a simple, nice, simple play. So there you go. We've got a 20 bomb right now. There's 5 people left. You know, now we've got the 20, you know, you can kind of relax. Do you know what I mean? Once you've got the 20, you know you've got a good, decent game anyway. So obviously, as you can see, we're building up. We're using the bounce pads to our advantage just to get out. Try not take any storm damage if we can. But I do want to make sure I keep some of these bounce pads, as they are going to come in clutch in certain situations in squads, if you need to just disengage or grab high ground again. So all I'm doing now is just rotating in. As you can see, there's a supply drop that I've just noticed on the left. So in my head, I do need shield, and it is very important. And because we've already got a high amount of kills, I'm willing to be patient. I'm not desperate for these kills. It's not like I'm 2 off a 30 bomb or something ridiculous, and I've got to be 100% aggressive. So all I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of moving my way slowly to these supply drop. And I noticed I hear a chest in here, and I was thinking, please give me a shield. And what do I get? Get a shield. So let's give it a little quick dance. And then, yeah, so we get this nice shield. So now I've got a bit more confidence now. So I've got a bunch of med kits, I've got shields. So I just want to see where this squad is. I'm trying to locate where they are. I want to know what this fight's going to be. So I had this fight planned out the whole time in my head. So as you can see, there's a lot of structure up there. and then most likely the squad's up there. So I'm waiting for this supply drop. As you can see, I've noticed now that's where they are. Okay, so there's probably, you know, 3 to 4 people over there. I'm not too sure, but I'm just going to wait for this supply drop. I'm checking the time. Have I got enough time? Yes, I've got enough time. Once this supply drop's landed, hopefully get a shield. Then obviously if we get a shield, that just makes the fight that so much easier, instead of going in with like 150 or whatever it is. And what do we get? Bam, big shield and a gold scar. So in my head, the decision to make here is to wrap around that hill, wrap around from the back whilst they do not expect it. So I think right now you can't hear it, but they're actually yeah, there you go, you can see it. They're taking some shots at something or someone, so I know they're distracted. So now these trees are covering their vision of me, so they're not going to be able to see me. So in my eyes now, I'll have the storm on my side. I can wrap around the side now, ramp up. If I do need to use a launch pad to get up there quickly, I've already got that selected, so I can do that. So now I'm just running around the side, and I'm just getting ready to attack, literally. I know exactly what it's going to be. They're going to be sitting there posted up. I also have a rocket launcher as well, so if I need to get a quick knock, pull that out straight away, make that fight much easier, like I said, by getting that first knock straight away. So here I'm ramping up. Bang, I've spotted them. So they're just, instantly I know that the nose skins, they don't look the best. I use my first shot accuracy. I'm aiming straight at the head, no pressure, bang, quick knock. Instantly, in my head, I've won this fight. I know I've won this fight now, just because I've got that knock. So now what I'm trying to do is I've got a bunch of structure. I don't have to worry about this thing getting knocked down or anything like that. You've always got to factor that into your fights. So I'm just trying to slip a few rockets in. And then I notice I'm getting pushed by someone else. So now I've got to bring this fight to him. I notice this is kind of like the sweaty player that I've got to deal with. So I've weakened him a bit. And now I'm just kind of going to focus on maybe trying to get high ground. Then I'll start getting a lot of pressure put on me. So I thought, I'll tell you what, disengage. So as I'm about to disengage, I thought to myself, maybe just re-engage, because of where we are, where the circle is. You know, it's not going to be easy for me if I was to try and re-engage after that. So here's what I'm doing now is I'm keeping high ground. I'm trying to make sure everything's reloaded, all my guns, especially my rocket launcher. So I want to get a very quick knock. So that's all I'm doing now. Here we go. Bang, straight away, first quick knock. Use the rocket launcher to try and knock this guy down. So now I know he's absolutely one shot. And then this guy basically just bounce pads out. I think I should have probably got that kill. That would have made it a, I think I made it a 25, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, now at this stage, there's 3 people left. I'm really good on materials, really good on health. I notice then I hear somebody behind me, so then I see this guy ramping up. So he's probably a kind of sweaty player. I don't jump into his box because I know he's going to put a trap down. That's exactly what he did. And then I just caught him off guard here with a nice little edit play. He wasn't expecting that at all. Obviously, you don't need to worry about looting at this time in the game because of, I've got an abundance of materials. And then right now, it becomes a 1v1 situation. So I've got 23 kills. There's 1 guy left. So right now, I hear him behind me. He's down below, which is good news. I've got the hill, beside me. I see him there. I'm shooting a few rockets in. Here, straight away. Take a few shots, he's one shot. This, in my eyes now, I've won this. So try and sneak a quick rocket through. Doesn't manage to kill him. So the strategy I spoke to you, sorry guys, can't get my words out. Spoke to you guys about before, where you shoot the structure to its like 1 health, shoot a rocket, finish the structure off. You'll see that strategy now. So it's 1 shot, bang, shoot the rocket, shoot the structure, rocket slips through, easy kill. So there you are, guys. That is a full live commentary, live in-game analysis of a 24 kill solo squad. I don't see a lot of people doing videos like this, but I thought it'd be good to do a video like this. I thought it'd be very informative and beneficial for a lot of people out there who do want to start getting some high kill solo squad games. Yeah, there wasn't any audio as well, guys. I don't know if I mentioned, can't remember, but it's basically because I've ordered something coming tomorrow which is going to fix my audio situation. So I thought commentate over it, or put a bit of music in the background, and like I said, I'll probably cut out some certain bits in the voiceover or the audio for bits where I just feel like I'm rambling, or if they're not beneficial for you guys to listen to. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give me a comment down below, drop me some feedback, let me know what you think of this kind of video. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, your feedback's going to direct what kind of videos I'm going to upload, and if you like this stuff. So I'll see the response to this video, and I'll be sure to make more videos like this if you guys like it in the future, because I enjoy doing videos like this as well. So Also as well guys, do drop a like down below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.